we know that center of mass is a point of a system which represents the motion of the system, and we have derived that acceleration of the center of mass is equal to mass of the particle and the acceleration of the first particle, and so on. We have derived this kind of equation in our previous post. We know this equation. Suppose I want to write it in terms of the forces, then I can write m1a1 as force acting on the first particle, m2a2 as the force acting on the second particle, and so on, divided by the masses of all the particles could be together written like mass of the system, capital M. Then we can rearrange as m into ACM as F1 plus F2 plus and so on. Therefore, we can write M into ACM as total force acting on the system. When you write total force, you may mean that the force that are acting inside the system called as internal forces and the external forces that we are applying on the system. But we know internal forces will never be able to produce any displacement. They cannot produce any external effect. Therefore, we can ignore the internal forces. Therefore, what we can say is F external forces equal to M into ACM. That means if you apply the external force, there will be an impact on the center of mass. Center of mass will have certain acceleration. Suppose if we have taken a kind of situation that if suppose F external force is equal to 0, you have not applied any external force on the system. That implies, as per our derivation, what has to happen? M into ACM has to be equal to 0. But mass is a fundamental particle. Mass is a fundamental physical quantity. For any particle, mass is not equal to 0. Every particle will have some mass, large or small, it will definitely have some mass. Mass is never equal to 0. That implies what? As a product of two numbers is equal to 0 and mass cannot be constant, acceleration of the center of mass is obviously 0. That means what? The system is not going to have any acceleration. So, if there is no external force acting on the system, the center of mass is not going to have any acceleration. It's not going to have any acceleration, it means that its velocity is constant. So, if there is no external force acting on a system, velocity of the center of mass always remains constant. Let us take a small example to explain what do we mean by. Let us imagine that a bomb is thrown into the air like this with an angle theta to the horizontal. So, we know a body thrown with an angle will automatically take a path of parabola and reach the ground somewhere here. So, if nothing is happened, the bomb is supposed to travel like this and reach the ground like this. Suppose after reaching this place, in the middle of the air, the bomb exploded and it became so many pieces. There is an explosion, therefore it has gone into so many pieces. But the bomb explosion is happened not because of the external forces. It is not that you have thrown, therefore the bomb is exploding. We can throw a stone, it is not exploding, right? So, the bomb explosion is not because of the external forces that we have applied, but because of the internal forces. We know internal forces cannot impact the motion of the center of mass. Therefore, now different particles of the body may be traveling in different directions, but there is a particle at the center of mass. Its motion is not affected because its center of mass is not affected. It is simply because there is no external force acting. Therefore, even after the explosion, let the different particles of the bomb travel in different directions, but the center of mass of the particle will follow the same parabolic path and reach the ground at the same range. It is simply to demonstrate you that the impact of internal forces is not going to be there on the center of mass. Only external forces can impact the motion of the center of mass.